Courtroom 2. All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Judge Law, and we are going to begin with our state all-purpose calendar. This is a misdemeanor plea and arraignment calendar with the State Court of Fulton County. The calendar today is for April 30th, 2029, and we're going to be addressing cases in which individuals who had been recently arrested and booked at the jail, they've already had their first appearance and bonds have been set. Today, we will learn from the defendants how they'd like to move forward with his or her case. When we address each of your cases, please remember that you have a right to remain silent. Anything you choose to say during this virtual proceeding, which is not only being recorded but also live streamed, your statements can and will be used against you in the treatment of your case. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. After you've had discussions with your attorney, we will learn whether you would like to proceed to trial or whether you would like to consider an offer from the state with respect to pleading out the case. So, courtroom 2, who do we have first?
Number 12, Mr. Denizard.
All right, thank you. This is Michael Denizard, accused of battery from January 9th of this year. Case number 26CR451A. Mr. Denizard, who's representing it? Is that Mr. Moran?
Judge, yes, it is. Good morning.
Right.
I do represent Mr. Denizard.
All right, sir. And how would you like to proceed? How would your client like to proceed today?
Judge, this is a not guilty plea. We are not prepared to enter a plea at this point, and so the matter should either be moved to whatever appropriate calendar, whether it's a motioned calendar status or final plea calendar.
Okay. Will you be filing a waiver of arraignment, or have you done so? And if not, would you like me to arraign the case?
Yes, Judge, we will waive formal arraignment on this. We have been on a previous Zoom calendar a couple of weeks ago, and I made the announcement then that we would waive formal arraignment and the reading of the accusation and simply enter pleas of not guilty to any counts, reserve time to file motions, which we have already done, and would be prepared to appear at the next appearance.
Hey, I just would like you to formalize that with a written waiver of arraignment. How was that done? Or let me see. Not yet. So go ahead and submit a written waiver of arraignment. The case is going to be further noticed for jail jury trial, and it will be sent to Judge the chambers, or well, the division of Judge Roth.
Very well, Judge. Thank you very much. And if I may I just speak very briefly with Mr. Denizard just to give him one piece of information?
The best thing to do is to put your phone number in the chat, direct it to courtroom 2, and the deputy will get your phone number.
I will do that in just a moment, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Deputy, if you could leave Mr. Denizard in the courtroom, I think his attorney wants to speak with him, so you can either give the attorney the number to the courtroom 2 or call him at the number he provides. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, next number 14, Mr. Gary.
That's Mr. Murphy's case. I don't see that he's on yet.
All right. Dennis Murphy is not present yet.
Yes.
What about 10 and 11, Mr. Daniel?
And who represents that's
That's
also a conflict case. Do we have any
Ms.
conflict
McLeod.
counsel on
That's Ms.
Zoom?
McLeod. That's
Ms.
Ms.
McLeod?
McLeod this morning.
Okay.
Yes, Judge. That's Mrs.
All
McLeod.
right. Thank you.
Mhm.
Miss McLeod, Maureen McLeod. Hopefully she's at the Zoom.
She was on. She may be doing something, but she's on the line.
All right, I'm striking out with my conflict counsel. So
And we have another private attorney for position number 35.
35. Ronald Rogers, Deputy, Miss McLeod is not responding right now, so she may be in another proceeding. Is there a Ronald Rogers in the courtroom?
Not yet. He'll be here shortly.
Okay. Then let's get to our PD cases. Sorry, Mr. Rowe, Mr. Rogers is not in the courtroom yet.
Okay.
Well, let's see now. I have a possible plea on position 21, Reginald Holloman, represented by Mr. White.
Solomon,
Holloman, Reginald Holloman, are you in the? And we can follow up with Mr. Olu Wadare if he's also there. All right, position 21. Mr. White, this is your client, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Holloman has been advised of his rights. His accusation is 26 CR 24608. He was accused of theft by taking from April 15th of this year. Mr. Holloman, please raise your right hand for purposes of the plea. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge? You need to speak up?
yes, ma'am.
All right. A little louder next time, okay? Thank you. Ms. Battle, what's the recommendation?
Yes, Your Honor, it's 12 months, served 60 days, credit for time served, balance suspended, stay away from 380 Marion Street, and no further contact with Mr. Johnny Duncan. Ask that he stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea. Thank you.
Mr. White?
Your Honor, we do stipulate nothing further.
Mr. Holloman, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, ma'am.
Have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes. So,
And I'm sorry, what'd you say?
yes.
Have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes.
And are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes.
If you decide to plead guilty to this offense, you would have to give up your right to a trial in front of a judge or a jury. You will not get the opportunity to go back to court to confront your accuser, challenge the evidence and the witnesses who may testify against you. You would not get a chance to present your arguments and defenses, and the state won't have to carry its burden and prove the charge beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes.
How do you plead to one count of theft by taking?
Yes.
Repeat?
Guilty.
Okay. Mr. Holloman, your sentence is going to be 12 months to serve 60 days. You're going to be given credit for, well, I can only give you credit for 14 days since that's the length of time that you've served for this case. Mr. White, he's got a probation hold. So unfortunately, the remainder of the time in the jail will be subject to, it will be credited towards his additional time until
Well,
his probation matter is resolved.
Judge, that's understood. It was explained to him yesterday.
Okay. So it's 12 months to serve 60 days, credit for time served 14 days, balance suspended once his additional jail time is complete. However, I don't know which will come first, whether his probation hearing or the completion of his jail time. But in either event, once he's released, he's to have no contact with Johnny Duncan. He's to stay 200 yards away from Johnny Duncan and not communicate with him in any way, form, or manner. He's also required to stay away from 380 Marion Street in Atlanta, Georgia. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
The next case that I see we're going to take a plea is Baba Tope Oluwadare. Mr. White's that your client too?
It is, Judge.
All right. And that is position 28. Mr. Oluwadare is accused of simple battery from April 17th of this year, case 26 CR 2489J. You've been advised of your rights. Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
All right, Ms. Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. It's 12 months served, 30 days, credit for time served, balance probated, no further contact with Nahal Fattar. Stay away from the 255 Cortlandt Street, which is the Hilton Hotel. We'd ask for a social worker visit and 40 hours of community service. Thank you. That we would ask that he stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mr. White?
We so stipulate for the purpose of the plea, Your Honor, we would just ask to waive the first 2 months of probation fees.
No?
Allows probation to terminate once he's completed all of his requirements.
Okay. Just trying to check and see how much time. So I've got 13 days and no other holds. Okay. Mr. Oluwadare, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently? You need
No.
to speak up.
No.
No? Okay. And have you understood what's going on in your case?
Oh, yes.
Are you satisfied with your attorney?
Oh, yes.
If you decide to plead guilty to this charge, you would have to give up your right to a trial. You will not be able to go back to court to face your accuser, challenge the evidence brought against you, cross-examine witnesses, and the state won't have to prove the charge against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes.
How do you plead to one count of simple battery?
Yes. Yes.
You need to say guilty or not.
Oh, guilty.
Your
Yes.
sentence is going to be 12 months to serve 30 days, credit for time served 13 days. So you may have 1 or 2 extra days to serve at the jail before the 30 days are over. Once you have completed your jail time, you'll be released, but you must report to probation by next Tuesday or next Thursday before 3 p.m. While you're on probation, you will need to complete 40 hours of community service at any nonprofit agency that's not a church and not a school, and you have to complete the 40 hours at a minimum rate of 5 hours per month. You have to have no contact with Nehahi, I think it's Nehahi, Fattar, and you have to stay away from the Hilton Hotel at 255 Cortlandt Street in downtown Atlanta. Before you are released, you will need to be seen by a social worker in order to evaluate your housing needs and also to determine if a behavioral health evaluation is warranted. I will waive your probation fees for the first 2 months, and then after that, you will start paying your probation fees in addition to completing your community service. Thank you.
Thank you.
Judge, just so the court is aware, we have a social worker right here in the courtroom, so she's going to speak to him and anybody else who may need it.
Okay, appreciate it. Thank you, Mr. Haddad.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, I see Miss McLeod is present. Well, she peeked in, but is she still? Okay, good. Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here. I was having difficulty logging in on my computer. So
Not
I'm
a
trying
problem.
on my phone and I'm still trying on my computer.
All right, I believe your client was it Tariq Daniel or Cardenas?
Yes, Your Honor, that's the one who was that was a felony transfer.
Okay.
But I do have 2 other
DeQuavius?
positions.
Only one case
DeQuavius?
was transferred.
I
Only
would,
one case was transferred to Mr. Daniels. Only one case was transferred, not both cases.
and I'll have
That is
to,
correct.
I can send you his, the recommendation in the chat if you want, Miss McLeod.
Okay, but
Okay.
Deputy, who did you call for Miss McLeod? Was it Mr. Gray, Mr. Gary?
Yeah, he come up
Mr.
here.
I would have to speak with him, Your Honor. I haven't been able to speak with him yet.
Okay. Who else do you have on the calendar?
I have Mr. Kane and Mr. Cardenas, Your Honor.
Okay. And what are we doing with Mr. Cardenas?
I haven't spoken to him yet, Your Honor. I'm hoping to speak with him.
All right. And you said, oh, right. Okay, Deputy Miss McLeod will need to speak to a client, so do you call the jail or does the jail call you, Miss McLeod?
I can call them, Your Honor.
Okay, appreciate
Or
it.
they
Thank
can
you.
call me, doesn't matter.
Mr. Murphy, who is your client? I think we had called him earlier.
DeQuavius Gary, position 14.
That's what it was. Okay, thank you. Aquavius Gary. All right, position 14. That's Mr. Gary. Mr. Gary is accused of 2 counts of reckless conduct from October 11th of 2024, case 25 CR 1240F. Your attorney is Mr. Dennis Murphy. And Mr. Murphy, he's been advised of his rights. How would he like to proceed today?
Judge, we're going to, I've received the state's offer, and we're just going to waive to the division judge, and I'll go see Mr. Gary at the FC.
All right. Mr. Gary, your attorney has indicated that you will be entering a not guilty plea. He's going to waive arraignment, and your case is going to be further notice for jail jury. Thank you.
All right, next, 35, Mr. Rogers.
Thank you.
Good morning, Judge Anton Rowe, on behalf of Mr. Rogers. We're gonna waive formal arraignment. Plead not guilty, ask for 10 days to file motions. Judge, we need to have the case further notice.
All right. Mr. Rowe, we require you to submit a written waiver of arraignment. I don't know if one has been filed, but if not, please email that to is it Miss Lewis today? Or yeah, email that to Miss Katrina Lewis, Katrina with a C, and her email address should be in the chat.
Yeah, I have that information, Judge. Do
Okay.
you want me to e-file it as well, Judge?
Yes,
Yep, there you go.
Okay,
it's
all
best
right.
that you file it.
just e-file it. Okay,
All right. Thank you, Mr. Rowe.
okay.
Mr. Rogers, your attorney has indicated that you're entering a not guilty plea, and your case will be further notice for jail jury. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Mr. Rowe.
All right, we can go to position number 33, Mr. Patterson.
33. Okay. David Patterson is represented by,
Hey, Judge.
okay. And this is going to be a plea. David Bernard Patterson is accused of criminal trespass from April 15th of 2026. His case number is 26 CR 2471B. Mr. Patterson, you've been advised of your rights. And Ms. Battle, I'm sorry, Mr. Patterson, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. And Ms. Battle.
Yes, Your Honor, it's 12 months served, 30 days, credit for time served, balance probated. Stay away from all MARTAs. You train everything, my property, trains, buses, within their permanent ban. Social worker visit, stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea. Thank you.
Mr. White?
Yes, Your Honor, we do stipulate for the purposes of the plea. Actually, we had the social worker speak with him today, so I think it would be balance suspended. Is that
I'll look and see.
That would be the only thing. He served the time, so.
He's been in custody since April 17th, April 15th. He's been in custody for 16 days. So that
Right.
would be a balance suspended. What is this? Is Salvation Army program an option? Was there a program for him to enter?
Go ahead.
No, I don't believe that's like feasible.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, Mr. Patterson was arrested back in May of 2025 for criminal trespass, and he spent 29 days in jail.
Okay.
Came back to the Fulton County Jail in August of 2025, just a couple of months later, and spent 170 days in jail. And he was released on February 13th, 2026. Again, a couple of months later, he was back in jail on criminal trespass. Apparently, he was part of the bail project or something to do with Salvation Army. So I'm not sure what's going on, but Mr. Patterson, I will accept the plea offer today. But if this keeps continuing, you may not get this treatment anymore. You may end up having to stay in jail until trial. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
So have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, ma'am.
And have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand what's happened in your previous cases?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you satisfied with your legal services?
Yes, ma'am.
One of the requirements of this sentence, and as you've known in your prior cases, is that you're required to stay away from all property that belongs to MARTA. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You understand that you are under a permanent ban from all MARTA property.
Yes, ma'am.
So do you understand that if you return to that property, you come back to jail, it might not be a plea offer that you'll be able to accept?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I understand.
So right now, if you decide to plead guilty to this another charge of criminal trespass, you would have to give up your right to a trial. You will not go back to a courtroom to face those accusing you of this charge. You will not be able to challenge these charges in a court of law, present your own defenses, face your accuser, and the state won't have to carry the burden to prove the charge beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes.
How do you plead to criminal trespass at MARTA property?
Guilty.
Your sentence is going to be 12 months to serve 30 days, credit for time served, which would be 16 days. So you have served your time at the jail. Now, your attorney says is balance suspended, and the state seems to indicate so as well. But actually, I'm going to put you on non-reporting probation.
16.
Do you know what that means?
Yes, ma'am.
What does it mean?
I don't have to report.
But you will be on probation, but you don't have to report.
Yes, ma'am.
And if you get arrested again, we can revoke this probation and have you spend out the rest of the year in jail.
Yes, ma'am.
If you want your attorney to explain that to you, I'll be glad to let him explain it to you.
I understand.
All right, it'll be non-reporting probation. Is probation on Zoom by any chance, JCS?
Yes, they are.
I'm sorry, Mr. White, but given the frequency of his arrests going in and out, I think his best is not balance suspended. He needs to be on some kind of accountability program. I just want to know whether probation will require him to report the first time.
They will, because they have to get his information. JCS, please come on the line if you can.
JCS, I just had a question. I have a individual who's pleading guilty to criminal trespass, and I'm placing him on non-reporting probation. Would you still require him to come in the first week? Please unmute.
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Thank you. All right. So, Mr. Patterson, in order to begin your non-reporting probation, your very first visit must be, you need to visit probation for as soon as you're released from jail. So that would be Monday before 3 p.m. at 132 Mitchell Street. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
And you just need to go there and they need to make sure they've created a file on you. And then after that, you don't have to report. But if you get arrested again, probation has the authority to issue a warrant for your arrest.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Monday
before 3 p.m. at 132 Mitchell Street. And again, do not return to any of the MARTA property, including their buses, their trains, and their stations.
Hello?
Yes, Mr. White?
Yeah, I can give you.
Yeah, hello?
Mr. White, can you hear the court?
One second.
Okay,
Yes, Judge, sorry.
all right. Did you hear about the part about non-reporting probation?
Yeah,
Okay, all right. Next case?
Position 25, Miss Lee.
hello? Who is this?
Hello.
I'm not sure if Mr. White's audio is bothering him or,
He muted himself.
okay,
Yeah.
all right. Deputy Milton, is that position 25?
Yes, Your Honor, Miss Lee.
All right. So this is,
Negotiate, please, Judge.
all right, thank you. This is case 21 CR 5636E, State versus Gentoria Marche Lee. Miss Lee, you've been advised of your rights, and I understand this is going to be a plea. So please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge? You need to speak up?
Yes.
Thank you. Miss Battle?
Yes, Your Honor, it's 12 months served, 20 days, credit for time served, balance probated, complete the Operation 21 law and decision-making course, no further contact with Anaya Hunter, and complete 20 hours of community service, stipulate to identity, venue, and factual basis for the plea. Thank you.
Your Honor, we stipulate for factual basis for a plea. I would ask the court to consider terminating probation upon completion. This is a case from back in 2021, Judge.
Mhm.
Along with the victim, Judge, who both students at Clark Lance, I believe. Anyway, that's the request of the defense, Judge.
Okay. Do I have pre-trial here? I just want to know whether she's had any arrests since this 2021 incident.
Good morning. One moment, Your Honor.
Only arrest I can see was the failure to appear back in April of 2026.
The last arrest she had was before this, October the 19th of 2021 from Clark, Atlanta. She had
Yeah.
a simple battery charge.
Okay.
That was the only other thing. And then this FTA.
Okay. Appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, Miss Battle, unless you have a specific objection, I don't have a problem terminating once she's completed her conditions.
I don't have an objection, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. All right, Miss and Mr. Haddad, you so stipulate and your client accepts the terms?
Yes, Judge.
All right. Miss Lee, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, ma'am. Speak up. No, ma'am.
And have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
And if you decide to plead guilty to this charge, you would have to give up your right to a trial in front of a judge or a jury. You will not be able to go back to a courtroom, face your accuser, challenge the evidence brought against you, present your own defenses, and the state won't have to carry its burden to prove the charge beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to one count of battery from October 6th of 2021?
Guilty.
Your sentence is going to be 12 months to serve 20 days, credit for time served 10 days, balance probated. You will report to probation on Monday before 3 p.m. While on probation, you will complete the online program called Operation 21 Law and Decision Making. You will also complete 20 hours of community service at any nonprofit agency. It cannot be a church, it cannot be a school. And you have to complete your community service at a minimum rate of 5 hours per month. At all times, you're to have no contact with Anaya or Anaya Hunter. Your next, so you should be released within 24 hours. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Oh, and her probation will terminate once all conditions are done and her probation fees are up to date. Thank you.
What is the next? Next is position 31, Ms. Parker. Imani Parker.
You stated right. Thank you.
Imani Parker is accused of battery from April 3rd of this year. Her case number is 26 CR 2202D. Ms. Parker, you've been advised of your rights, and please is this a plea, Mr. Haddad?
It is, Judge.
Okay. Ms. Parker, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Ms. Battle?
Yes, Your Honor, it's 12 months or 56 days credit for time served, balance probated, complete an ADET, and 8 weeks of anger management, no further contact with juvenile CG, stay away from the 3479 Camilton Road, Atlanta address. If she is not a student or have a student attending, she's to stay away from the Terrell High School at 3099 Panther Trail Southwest. Complete 40 hours of community service. Stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea. Thank you.
Can I say something, ma'am?
Mr. Haddad?
I don't know what she's gonna say, Judge. I mean, there's,
Well, I can only caution her then.
there's
Ms.
no,
Imani Parker, first of all, remember, I want you to first understand your right to remain silent. You are in the middle of a plea hearing. I have the discretion to either accept the plea offer or to reject it and schedule this case for trial in the future. Now, anything you'd like to say right now, if your attorney doesn't know what you're going to say, and if you say anything that is detrimental to the case, your statements can and will be used against you in the treatment of your case. So, you have a right to remain silent, but if you want to say anything without your attorney being forewarned about what you're going to say, you may end up being in a worse position than you are in right now. So do you want to speak to your attorney first before?
I'll just be quiet.
You don't have to be quiet. If you have a question, I can let you speak to your attorney.
I'm trying to make it worse, but no, I just.
All right, then let's have you speak to your attorney. All right,
Okay.
Deputy Milton, she needs a couple of questions answered. Do we have
Okay.
another case at ACDC?
Yes, Your Honor.
No, I said I wasn't gonna ask her nothing. I'd rather just continue my case. I'm okay.
Miss Parker, I'm not willing to continue the case. I want you to talk to your attorney first.
Okay, so do I go on the phone and then come
You
back?
you go sit at the chair right behind you until Deputy Milton lets you know what's going on.
Okay.
Sit right there. Come on. Next is position 32, Miss Patrick.
Okay.
Your Honor, that's gonna be a negotiated plea. The, Ms. Evans battle and I communicated yesterday. It's gonna be just a time served sentence, Judge.
All right. This is Crystal Patrick, accused of driving without a valid license from June 29th of 2017. Case number 19 CR 5284A. Ms. Patrick, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Mr. Haddad. May I place you under oath for the plea?
Yes.
You solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. And Ms. Battle, is it a time served plea? I'm sorry, you're muted?
Yes, Your Honor, I have 11 days, so we would ask the court to commute that to time served.
Okay. And Mr. Haddad, do you stipulate to factual basis, venue, and ID?
We stipulate, Judge.
Thank you. Ms. Patrick, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, ma'am.
And have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that if you decide to plead guilty to driving without a valid license, you have a right, you will be waiving your right to a trial. You will not be able to go back to court to face your accuser, challenge the evidence brought against you, have the state and have the state carry its burden to prove the charge beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you, one more thing. Mr. Haddad, is your client got a valid driver's license at the present time?
She does not, Judge.
Okay. So she understands that by pleading guilty to this charge, even though it's from 2019, it will trigger a license suspension for at least 120 days, if not longer.
I did speak to her about that, Judge, and she's aware.
Okay. So if you're aware of this particular provision, how do you plead to driving without a valid license, Ms. Patrick?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Your sentence is going to be to serve 11 days, credit for time served 11 days. That's
Okay.
it. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Is it my
47, Mr. Williams.
And Mr. Haddad, when you get a moment, I guess you need to speak to Ms. Parker back there.
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
And Judge, this is position number 47. It's going to be a negotiated plea.
Thank you. DeAndre Malik Williams is accused of battery from June 23rd of 2024, case 26 CR 2490G. Mr. Williams, you've been advised of your rights. May I place you under oath for the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. For DeAndre Williams, 12 months probation, complete a 12-week anger management course, 40 hours of community service. No further contact with Charles Wallace. Stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea. Thank you.
Your Honor, we stipulate, I think the recommendation is a typo. Instead of an S, it should be an N.
I noted that. That's fine. Misunderstood.
But up to that, Judge, I would ask the court to follow the negotiated plea, Judge.
Mr. Williams, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, ma'am. Other than my seizure medicine, no, ma'am.
After taking that medicine, are you still able to understand what's going on in your case?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
If you decide to plead guilty, you would have to give up your right to a trial in front of a judge or a jury. You
Yes,
will
ma'am.
not get the opportunity to go back to a courtroom to face your accuser, challenge the evidence brought against you, present your own defenses and arguments, and the state won't have to prove the charge beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to one count of battery?
Guilty.
Your sentence is going to be 12 months to serve. Oh, that wasn't included. What was it?
He spent 13, as of today, it's 13 days, Judge.
All right. So it'll be 12 months to serve 26 days, credit for time served 13 days. That will complete your jail time for this case. If you have no other holds, you'll be released within 24 hours. You'll be
Yep.
required to report to probation, Fulton County Probation, this coming Monday before 3 p.m. at 132 Mitchell Street in downtown Atlanta. You will begin probation by completing 12 anger management classes at a minimum rate of 1 class per week. And you would need to enroll in those classes within 45 days of being released. You will also be required to complete 40 hours of community service at any nonprofit agency, and you need to complete that at a minimum rate of 5 hours per month. At all times, you are to have no further contact with Charles Wallace. You have to stay 200 yards away from him and not communicate with him in any way, form, or manner. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you, Judge.
All right.
Yes.
All right, going to 6 and 8, Mr. Cardenas. Six through 8, Mr. Cardenas.
Brandon Cardenas is accused of simple battery family violence in case 21 CR 1459Y. That incident date appears to be October 24th, 2020. He has a second case of battery family violence from October 21st, 2025, under accusation 26 CR 2435Y. Mr. Cardenas also has a bench warrant from February 2nd, 2024, case number 26 FTA 000686. With regards to all three cases, I understand that Mr. Cardenas wants to enter a plea. You have been advised of your rights. Could you please raise your right hand to be placed under oath for the plea? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Ms. Battle, I understand this is a global offer. What are the terms for all three cases?
Yes, 12 months. I think it should be serve 6 days credit for time served, which is 3 days, balance probated, complete the FDIP, ADET, and no further violent contact with Shelley Griffin, as to the case ending in 2435Y, 12 months served, 30 days credit for time served, balance probated, complete the FVIP, 40 hours community service, no further contact with Brian McKinnon, stay away from the 1178 Joseph E. Boone Boulevard address, and that runs concurrent with the 21 CR 001459Y. Stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea. As to the FTA, the state will move to null pros that case at this time as well. Thank you.
All right. And Ms. McLeod, this is your client?
It is, Your Honor, and
This-
that is our understanding of the terms of the plea, and we stipulate to factual basis, venue, and ID for purposes of the plea, Your Honor.
Okay. For the simple battery, that would be, okay, they're giving him 3 days and 3 days. For the battery family violence from October 2025, that will be a credit of 15 days. Okay.
Judge, Ms. Carter, she said, serve 6 days. Didn't you just change that to Ms. Battle? She said 6 days.
6 days credit, 3 days, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, Mr. Cardenas, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, ma'am.
And have you understood what's going on in your cases?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
If you decide to plead guilty to 2 of these 3 cases, you would have to give up your right to a trial. You will not be able to go back to a courtroom to face a judge or a jury, to be able to face your accuser, challenge the evidence brought against you, present your own arguments and defenses through counsel, and the state won't have to prove the charges brought against you by carrying their burden to prove them beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to simple battery family violence from October 24th, 2020, involving a Shelley Griffin?
Guilty.
Your sentence is 12 months to serve 6 days, credit for time served 3 days, balance probated. You will report to probation on Monday before 3 p.m. You'll be required to do a domestic violence intervention program, and you must enroll in that program within 30 days of being released. This is 24 weeks of classes, and you must complete all the classes without missing or skipping them and paying them on time. Within 10 days of being released, you will enroll in an alcohol and drug evaluation and submit to any treatment and counseling that's required. At all times while you're on probation, you have to have no violent contact with Shelley Griffin. How do you plead to battery family violence from October 21st, 2025, involving one Brian McKinnon?
Guilty.
Your sentence is going to be concurrent to the prior case. It's going to be 12 months to serve 30 days, credit for time served 15 days. Again, you'll need to do that. The 24 weeks of classes that you'll be doing will apply to this second case as well. In addition, you'll be doing 40 hours of community service at any nonprofit agency. It cannot be a church and it cannot be a school. And you have to do the community service at a minimum rate of 5 hours per month. At all times, you're not to have any contact with Brian McKinnon, stay 200 yards away from him, and do not communicate with him in any way, form, or manner. You're also required to stay away from 1178 Joseph E. Boone Boulevard in downtown Atlanta. You report to probation on Monday before 3 p.m. Thank you.
Next is position 31, Ms. Parker.
Does he remain on probation the whole entire time?
Yes, and his bench warrant is null pros.
Ms. Battle, I've sent you an email and a text about 15 and 16.
I'm working on those for you. Thank you.
All right. And Deputy Moulton, this is Ms. Parker, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Haddad, have you had a discussion with her?
I haven't answered her questions, Judge.
Oh, thank you. So we're resuming the plea hearing with 26 CR 2202D. Ms. Parker, I believe the last part we left off, your attorney has stipulated to the factual basis, venue, and ID. So have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No.
And have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
If you decide to plead guilty, you would have to give up your right to a trial. You would not be able to go back to a courtroom to face a judge and a jury. You'll also not get a chance to face your accusers. You will not be able to challenge the evidence brought against you, present your own defenses and arguments, and the state won't have to prove the charge beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to one count of battery from April 3rd, 2026?
Yes, ma'am.
I beg your pardon?
Guilty.
Your sentence is going to be 12 months to serve 56 days credit for time served. Once you have completed the time that you've been sentenced, you will be released and you must report to Fulton County Probation within 48 hours of being released. While on probation, you will do 8 anger management classes, and you're to enroll in the anger management classes within 30 days of being released and complete all 8 of them without missing or skipping any of them.
Okay.
You're also within 10 days of being released, you must go to a healthcare provider and make sure that you complete an alcohol and drug evaluation and submit to any treatment, counseling, or medication that's prescribed by the evaluator. At all times, you're to have no contact with the juvenile individual by the initials of CO. You're also to stay 200 yards away from 3479 Campbellton Road in Atlanta, Georgia. You are also required to stay away from Terrell High School.
It's Thurl.
Thurl High School at 3099 Panther Trail in Southwest Atlanta. Do you have a child attending that school? Okay, then while you're on probation, you cannot be seen anywhere near the school or on school grounds.
Good.
And you're to do 40 hours of community service. And that you can do at any nonprofit agency, but it cannot be a church and it cannot be a school.
Okay.
And you have to do the community service at a minimum rate of 5 hours per month.
Okay.
All right. Then that concludes your sentence.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, next we got 10 and 11, Mr. Daniels.
Mr. Tyreek Jawu Daniels appears to have 2 cases. We will begin with position number 10. Tyreek Jawu Daniels accused of 1 count of battery, family violence, and 3 counts of cruelty in the 3rd degree from January 21st, 2026. This case has been accepted by the District Attorney's Office, so it will be transferred to the DA Superior Court as a felony matter. With regards to his second case, that is 26 CR 002467L. Mr. Daniel is accused of theft by taking and criminal trespass causing damage to property from March 5th, 2026. Any updates on that, Ms. Battle? I may have missed the announcement.
Your Honor, I sent an message through the chat to Ms. McLeod. Did she get it, the recommendation on that case?
Your Honor, I have not received it. I'm having a lot of technical difficulties, and that may be why I have not seen it. But I would need to speak with my client.
Okay, is additional jail time being asked by the state?
Yes, Your Honor.
How much more jail time?
It is 12 months to serve is the recommendation.
In that case,
Well,
then-
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Your Honor.
I
I'm
was just
sorry
going to
have
say I was going to
interrupted you.
reset it to next week unless you have a different plan of action.
No, Your Honor, that's perfectly okay because I'm not going to recommend my client to accept a 12 months to serve plea offer.
Okay, so next week then, or are you going to file a waiver of arraignment?
I have already filed a waiver of arraignment, Your Honor, and I'll make sure that his case gets transferred to the division judge.
Okay, that is going to Judge Tori Smith. And so position 10 is being transferred to Superior Court as a felony case, and position 11 is a waiver of arraignment, and the case is going to be further noticed to jail jury. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Number 4, Mr. Kane.
Your Honor, before Mr. Kane goes up, I need to speak to him again.
All right. We'll need another case. Ms. McLeod needs to contact the jail to speak to Mr. Kane. Sorry, Deputy, you faded out.
Number 15, Mr. Gates.
15, thank you.
I still don't have an offer for Mr. Gates.
I'm ready. What are you at, 30? Patio. Patio. 29.
I was just sending you an email.
29, number 30, Mr. Patio.
30.
29 and 30, Judge. Mr.
Thank you.
Patio.
Your Honor, I've spoke Mr. Patio this morning. I am unclear as to how he would wish to proceed. I have presented the state's offer to him a few times, and
All right.
see if
Miss-
Mr. has any better luck.
let me just find out. Oh, Mr. White, your Wi-Fi is spotty, so it's coming in and out. But I gathered that you are unsure of how Mr. Patio wants to proceed after your discussions with him. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Mr. Haddad, the gentleman seated next to you, is that Roosevelt Patio?
It is, Judge. I did speak to him and communicate the offer, and he's gonna take a plea, Judge.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
That's
Thank-
all right.
Thank you, Joanne.
This is State versus Roosevelt Patio. Mr. Patio's first case, position 29, is case 25 CR 5015E, in which he's accused of willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer from August 24th of last year. His second case is a bench warrant for failure to appear, and this is from March 31st of this year. Case number 26 FTA 738. You've been advised of your rights. Our attorney is Mr. White, and may I place you under oath for the plea?
Be me, Judge. I'm handling the plea, Judge.
Oh, you are handling the plea. I beg your pardon. Okay, so your attorney is Mr. Haddad. In that case, well, you still have to be placed under oath. Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
You need to speak up.
Okay. I heard you that point, but if you go quiet on me, I'll definitely let you know. Thank you. Ms. Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. As to the obstruction is 12 months served, 30 days credit for time served. Giving him credit for the time served on the FTA as well as on this particular offense. balance probated, a fine in the amount of $300 or the 30 hours of community service. Stay away from the 5415 Old National Highway in South Fulton. Stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea. Thank you.
Your
Mr.
Honor,
Haddad?
thank you. Sorry about that, Judge. We do stipulate for purpose of the plea. I would ask that 30 hours community service instead of the fine. But also ask the court, in light of the fact that he spent 15 days in custody in total, Judge, for the court and the charge itself, for the court to consider terminating probation upon completion of community service. Judge.
Okay, I will waive his probation fees for the month of May. And then I will put him on non-reporting after he's completed all the conditions and he's up to date with any probation fees. And of course, that he's not been arrested again. Is that acceptable?
It is, Judge.
All right. Mr. Patio, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, I have not.
I beg one?
I have not.
Okay. And have you understood what's going on in your cases?
Yes.
Are you sad?
Yes, the location being in Grenada, instead of coming out just out to the purpose.
Okay, so with your questions, I'm trying to understand the community service.
I'm sorry, Judge, if you could give me a minute.
You have to do the service or to do the community. Right, you have to, first you have to.
Mr. Haddad, I can really take another case instead of having dead time.
All right, number 5, Mr. Callaway.
That'll be a negotiated plea, Judge.
Thank you, Mr. White.
Good morning.
Good morning. This is State versus Daryl Calloway. His case number is 26 CR 2475L. Mr. Calloway is charged with criminal trespass, disorderly conduct, possession and use of a drug-related object, and willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer from a April 16th, 2026 incident. Mr. Calloway, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Mr. White. Are you planning to enter a plea, sir?
I was. Because I'm like, I'm trying to figure out. Did you hear me?
There's a lot of background noise. I can't make out what you're saying.
I apologize.
He said yes, he was entering a plea, Judge.
Okay. In that case, Mr. Calloway, please raise your right hand for purposes of the plea. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Ma'am.
Yes.
Thank you. Ms. Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. As count 1, 12 months, serve 30 days credit for time served, balance probated, no further contact with Mogis Nahish, ADET, stay away from the Food Mart at 8 Cleveland Avenue Southeast. As to count 2, the state would move to null pros that case. that count, as well as count 3, we would move to null pros that count. As to the willful obstruction, count 4, 12 months probation, pay a fine in the amount of $500. Ask that he stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea.
We do stipulate for the purposes of the plea, Judge, we would ask to convert his $500 fine to 50 hours of community service and ask that his probation terminate or go non-reporting once he completes his requirements.
Okay, I'll do that. So Mr. Calloway will be pleading to 2 of the 4 charges. Mr. Calloway, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
I mean, I haven't a chance to look at it.
Okay, and have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes, ma'am, I think I do.
Are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, sir. Excuse me, ma'am. Yes, ma'am,
And has it been explained to you that if you plead guilty to 2 of these charges, you would have to give up your right to a trial? You will not go back to a courtroom to face a judge or a jury. You will not get the chance to present your own defenses and arguments, to confront your accuser, and the prosecution won't have to prove the charges against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
ma'am, I am. Thank you,
Sorry?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am, I am, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
How do you plead to criminal trespass and willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer?
Guilty, ma'am.
For count 1, criminal trespass, the sentence is 12 months to serve 30 days, credit for time served 15 days. Balance probated. You will report to probation on Monday before 3 p.m. While on probation, you will undergo an alcohol and drug evaluation and submit to any treatment or counseling that's required. This evaluation must be scheduled within 10 days of being released. You have to stay 200 yards away from the Food Mart that's on 8 Cleveland Avenue in Southeast, I think it's in Atlanta, or was that East Point?
Oh, I don't have that. I'll look it up.
Miss Lewis, do you know?
I want to say East Point, but I'm looking it up too. It says Southwest, it's in Atlanta.
Atlanta? Okay. So you need to stay away from the Food Mart at 8 Cleveland Avenue in Southwest Atlanta. With regards to the count 4 for willful obstruction, that would be a 12 months probation concurrent to count 1 with an addition of 50 hours of community service. That's 50 hours of community service. And you would need to complete your community service at any nonprofit agency. Because of the high amount, you probably need to do it for either a minimum rate of 5 hours per month or 10 hours per month. The longer you take, the more you'll have to pay in probation fees. So the sooner you're done with it, the less you'll have to pay in probation fees. If you have completed your community service, if you completed the alcohol and drug evaluation, then your probation will be non-reporting, as long as your probation fees are up to date as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, we're going back to Mr. Patio.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Court 2, I have offers for Gates and Gibson now, whenever
Okay.
you're ready.
Thank you. Just wait for Mr. Calloway to comfortably move.
What position we going back to?
Positions 29 and 30.
Okay.
And Judge, I explained to Mr. Patio what the court had indicated, which is the waiver of the first month of May for any probation fees. That if he were to complete the 30 hours community service, his probation becomes non-reporting, Judge. He had a couple questions about that.
Okay. So are we ready to proceed?
We are, Judge.
All right. And did you stipulate to the factual basis, venue, and ID?
I have.
Okay. So, Mr. Patio, as I was asking, because I don't recall where we left off, but have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, no,
And have you understood what's going on in your cases?
yes.
And are you satisfied with your attorney?
Oh, yes, 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 yes.
If you decide to plead guilty to this charge, you would have to give up your right to a trial in front of a judge or a jury. You will not go back to a courtroom to face your accuser, challenge the evidence brought against you, be able to present your own defenses and arguments through counsel, and the state won't have to carry its burden and prove the charge beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes.
How do you plead to one count of willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer?
I was under the impression there was already a plea for that this was a FTA.
I have no idea what you just said. Speak clearly, please.
You're asking if you're pleading guilty.
Are you pleading guilty to willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer, or would you like to have a trial?
Guilty.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you just said.
Guilty.
Guilty, okay? I'll accept your guilty plea. Your sentence is going to be 12 months to serve 30 days, credit for time served 15 days. If you have no other cases holding you at the jail, you should be released within 24 hours, but you must report to the Fulton County Probation on Monday, May 3rd before 3 p.m. While you're on probation, you'll be required to complete 30 hours of community service. That must be done with any nonprofit agency, and it cannot be a school and it cannot be a religious institution. At all times while you are on probation, whether it is reporting or non-reporting, you are required to stay away from 5415 Old National Highway in South Fulton. And if you complete your probation hours and you are up to date with any probation fees, then your probation will terminate. I will waive your probation fees for the first month.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Number 4, Mr. Kane.
And Mr. Haddad, his bench warrant will be null prost.
Thank you, Judge.
Sorry, Deputy, could you repeat the last name again?
Number 4, Mr. Kane.
Number 4, Judge.
Thank you. Thomas Kane is accused of battery from June 1st of last year. His case number is 26 CR 2434L. Mr. Kane, you've been advised of your rights, and Ms. McLeod, how are we proceeding?
Your Honor, I have already waived arraignment on behalf of Mr. Kane, Your Honor, and we'd like his case placed on the next available trial calendar.
All right, this is going to be further notice for jail jury. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. That concludes my business before the court this morning. May I be excused?
Oh, yes. We have a rather long 11 a.m. calendar. Would you be on that calendar too?
I believe my client is next week, Your Honor, but
Okay.
I'm available just in case but I don't believe I saw him on it.
Okay. Just wanted to be sure. Thank you, Ms. McLeod. Have a good day.
You too, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. Courtroom 2, do we have another case?
We do, but Mr. White's on the phone talks to his client right now.
Okay. Mr. Haddad, did you have any cases?
Judge, I believe I'm all caught up.
All right, sir. Let's just go over the calendar while Mr. White's still conferring. On position number 1, Cedric Bell, that is going to be reset to May 19th. Position 2, Kendrick Blackman, that is, he is released. So that's just going to be further notice for trial. Position number 3, Kenyatta Brown, is transferred to the felony court,
I have not received a transfer.
right?
I do
Ms.
not have a
Battle,
transfer.
is there an,
The announcement is to reset it for transfer to the DA's office.
so it's not confirmed if it's transferred,
It has not confirmed.
all right? We're going to reset it to, what's the date? May
So
3rd,
next
4th,
week.
5th?
Next week.
That's fine.
3rd, 4th, no, it's May 6th.
7th.
It's May 7th, Judge.
May 7th, okay. May 7th, pending transfer. Mr. White, are you ready?
We are, Judge.
Okay, and what case do you have?
So an announcement, Mr. Gates, we're going to reset him to 512. And then Mr. Gibson is going to be a plea.
Okay. Alvin Gates, position 15 is going to be reset to May 12th. And
Right.
Kashif Gibson is a plea?
That's correct, Judge. And position 40, Mr. Stevens, we're going to do a bond hearing.
Okay. All right. Okay, is Mr. Alvin Gates already been informed? Is he in the courtroom? Did he want?
Judge, I've talked to him. He knows what's going on.
All right. What's your name, sir?
Alvin Gates.
All right, Mr. Gates, your case is going to be addressed on May 12th. All right? Okay, thank you, sir. You're free to go. And then may I have Kashif Gibson, position 16. Mr. Gibson's case is 26 CR 2478E, accused of criminal trespass from April 17th of 2026. He has been advised of his rights, and this is going to be a plea. Mr. Gibson, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Ms. Battle, what's the recommendation for Mr. Gibson?
It is 12 months served, 28 days credit for time served, balance probated, 40 hours of community service, stay away from MARTA in compliance with any suspensions or bans that may be in place. We would ask that he stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea. Thank you.
We do stipulate, Your Honor, for the purposes of the plea, we would again ask for a 2-month fee waiver and ask that his probation terminate once he completes his community service. I explained to him that he needs to check with MARTA to see if he has any suspensions or bans.
All right. Give me one moment. All right, I'll waive probation fees for 1 month, which is the month of May. And then he'll need to complete his 40 hours community service. The quicker he's done, the sooner he'll be on non-reporting status. Mr. Gibson, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No.
Sorry?
No, ma'am.
And have you understood what's going on with your case?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
And has it been explained to you that if you decide to plead guilty, you would have to give up your right to a trial? You would not be able to go back to a court to face a judge or a jury for purposes of trial. You will also not be able to confront your accuser. Oh, excuse me. Let me get a sip of water here. Pardon me. As I was saying, you will not be able to confront your accuser in a courtroom, and your attorney won't be able to assist you to present your defenses and arguments. The other thing you'll have to waive is the right to have the state prove the charge against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to 1 count of criminal trespass?
Guilty.
Your sentence is going to be 12 months to serve 28 days, credit for time served 14 days. The balance of the time you'll be on probation. I will waive your probation fees for the month of May, but you will start paying probation fees from June 1st onwards unless you complete your 40 hours of community service. The 40 hours community service must be done with any nonprofit agency it cannot be a church, and it cannot be a school. At all times, you're required to stay away from martyr property. As long as there is an active suspension against you, you'll be required to stay away from all martyr property. Once you have verified that the suspension has been lifted, then you can return to use martyr services. But in the meantime, you will continue on probation until your community service hours are completed and you're up to date with your probation fees. Then it will be non-reporting. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
And then we got 1920, Mr. Hill.
That's going to be a waiver. I sent you guys a text. We don't need him.
All right, so Ja Hill for positions 19 and 20. Mr. White is filing a waiver of arraignment, and they're going to be further notice for jail jury. Thank you.
All right, next we have position 4041, Mr. Stevens.
And I think you announced a bond hearing, correct?
That's correct, Judge.
Right.
He missed court on a family violence battery case. He subsequently rearrested on that and has been in jail since. I'm sorry, 1 second.
Yeah, I think I'll ask.
So been in, I'm not sure how long he's been in since he got picked up on this, but it's at least a week. And we're asking that his bench warrant be set aside, give him this signature bond, and give him a chance to come back to court. I mean, we would do this, if he hadn't been picked up when he missed the case, and it is a relatively new case, Judge.
Yeah, this is a 2026 case for a January 5th, 2026 incident. Simple
Correct.
battery family violence. At first appearance on January 7th, he was given an $8,000 split bond, $1,500 good, and signature bond was through pretrial services level 2. And let me
Judge,
see.
He tells me he did not receive the notice, but he's at his current address, the same address that the court has.
He was required to stay away from 114 Fairhaven Trace.
Correct.
And when did he update the court with his King Circle location?
He did not move, Judge. It's the same address. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
He received the notice. He has been reporting to pretrial.
Well, here's another little hiccup. He's got a hold.
I understand that, Judge.
So this is not the only FTA that he's dealing with.
Well, actually, the other thing is a probation issue, and we think that that is triggered by this arrest. So,
All right. I'm trying to see where the failure, lack of notice. I don't have a return mail. I don't have anything. So, Miss Battle, do you have anything to add?
No, I was looking to see if the mail had been returned, and I didn't see that it had been returned either. And let's see with the notice. But he's indicating this is a new address that is on file now with
Still, it's the same address that he says that he has not moved. I mean, it's just January, so it's should be the same address. He just did not receive notice. Like I said, he has
Well, can I interrupt for a second and make some clarification to the situation? Pretrial issue out the FTA on him for fail to appear through pretrial. He never missed court on this case, never. So his case was waived for trial on a plea and arraignment. Pretrial issue out the FTA on him for fail to comply whatever he was doing through pretrial that was signed by you, Judge, on March the 30th of 2026. So he failed to appear and through pretrial.
So he failed to report to pretrial. Is that what
Whatever
you're
he
saying?
did, he did not comply. Whatever he was supposed to do, pretrial issue out a warrant for him. That's what the FTA is for. It's not preside for this case for missing court in this case. He never missed court on this case.
All right,
at all.
we just wanted to know where the warrant came from.
Yeah, it came from
Okay.
pretrial.
Okay. Mr. White, anything else?
No, Judge.
All right. Bond request denied. Thank you.
And Judge, I'd also like to point out that the offer looks like it would have been for time served today if he'd
Sounds
accepted it.
like it. Count one would merge with count two, and it would have been 12 months to serve 30 days. But that's up to him. He doesn't have to plead guilty.
Judge, if he'd missed the court date and then rescheduled for a
No,
hearing.
no, this is not missing a court date. This is
I-
non-compliance with pretrial.
Judge, I understand that. If I could finish what I was going to say, I was going to
Yes,
say
sir.
if that had been the case, we would have given him a bond. Maybe he didn't understand what was going on with pretrial. If he could have another chance. The whole point is he has been rearrested on the case and spent time in it. For that purpose. So I think there's been he understands the punishment issue, and it seems only fair to give him one more shot. He's not going to be released anyway until he deals with the probation issue.
Okay, let me think about it. But in the meantime, courtroom 2, please unmute. Mr. Stevens, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. And your attorney would not like it if you say anything in open court because it might jeopardize any possibility you may have.
I'm not
So
saying anything. It's not going to help. If you need to talk to me again, I'll talk to you.
Ms. Stallworth, could you refresh my memory on Mr. Najee Stevens, GCIC?
Yes, Your Honor. He has a current active warrant out of Henry County for a probation violation. Date of that warrant is February the 26th of 2026. He has 9 cycles total. He's currently on probation out of Henry County for criminal attempt to commit a felony and cruelty to children, 3rd degree or subsequent offense. He has a 2021 conviction out of Newton County for simple assault, family violence, battery, family violence, first offense, and willful obstruction of law enforcement officers. There's a 2012 conviction out of Henry for receipt, possession, or transport of firearm, and another 2012 first offender out of Henry for burglary and possession of marijuana less than an ounce, and that first offender was revoked in 2012 as well. Nothing further.
So I'm just reading the history, and it's basically explaining why I gave him a split bond and now not a straight pretrial bond. All right. Okay, anything else, Mr. White, on Mr. Stevens?
No, Judge.
All right, and
We'll be filing a waiver.
okay.
Yes,
Mr.
Your
Stevens, please understand that the signature bond portion is a privilege, and if you violate the conditions of pretrial reporting, that can be subject to revocation and being changed to a surety bond. So currently, you've already posted on the $1,500 portion. You now have to post on the remaining portion, which is $6,500 in order to secure release. Still need to be in compliance with the conditions.
Yes, Your Honor. I do understand my stipulations to my with the pre-trial bond. And when I reported, the lady was telling me that I had to do the classes through Zoom, which I never got the information to log into the Zoom class to report to the pre-trial bond. And I worked for FedEx 7 days out the week. So when I report to my bond company that I bonded out with, and I'm in my FedEx outfit, like at work, every time I report. So I was just waiting on the pre-trial bond to send me the information to, start.
How often were you required to report to pretrial?
I'm not sure. They never sent me the
No, sir, you were told in open court. I told you myself. Now, when you get released, please make sure you come to the clerk's office and get a copy of the bond order. If you're telling me not sure, that is your first That means you're not sure of your requirements for pretrial. I would not say anything more right now if you want to get into more trouble. Thank you. This is going to be a waiver of arraignment and further notice for jail jury. for positions 40 and 41. All right, unless we have somebody else to address, Mr. White, I'm going to go back to going down the calendar. Last stop I was on position number 3, Kenyatta Brown. So that's going to be reset
To May the 7th, Judge.
May 7th. Thank you. And then position 5, and that was a plea. Position 6 was a plea. Position 7 was a plea. Position 8 was null crossed. Position number 9 is was released. Sorry, thank you. So that's further notice. Position 10 is transferred to
That's correct.
Superior Court. Position 11, Daniel, is a waiver of arraignment and further notice for jail jury. 12, Denizard is a waiver of arraignment and further notice jail jury. Position 13 is a waiver, and was that already filed?
It's gonna probably be filed at the end of court.
Okay, so that would be further notice. DeQuavius Gary is a waiver and further notice jail jury. Position 15, Alvin Gates is reset to May 12. 16, Gibson is a plea. 17, Gabriana Glass is a waiver and further notice for jail jury.
Position 18 was transfer. It was accepted.
Okay, so position 18 is transferred to Superior Court. Position 19 and 20 are waivers of arraignment and further notice jail jury. 21, Holloman is a plea. 22, Johnny Johnson.
22 and 23 and 24 release.
All right, thank you. 25, Jay Lee is a plea. 26, Kayana Alliance is reset to May 7. Letitia Marsh is released. Okay, thank you. And then Mr. Oluwadare was a plea. Oh, was that a plea?
Yes, it was.
Okay. Position 29 was a plea. 30 was null crossed. 31, Parker was a plea. 32, Chris Patrick is a plea. 33, Patterson is a plea. 34, Terrence Patterson is released on April 29. And then 35, Ronald Rogers is a waiver arraignment, further notice jail jury. 36 is Mr. Myron Shea. And 36 to 39 is going to be reset to.
I think they mean 5-7.
5-7, okay. 40, and that is Najee Stevens. That was a waiver of arraignment and further notice for jail jury, along with 41. 42, Quintlane Thomas is reset to May 7. Along with position 43. Position 44 is Keith Tucker, and he's reset to May 14. David Wells is reset to May 7. 46, Igor Whitfield is Mr. Haddad.
That's a waiver, Judge.
All right. And that's going to be further notice jail jury. DeAndre Williams was a plea. 48, Mark Williams is reset to May 7. And then, and that would also include position 49, May 7. All right, let's see now. Do we still need to address Gavin Lee Maples?
That was, Ms. Rockwell requested a motion hearing, special motion hearing for
She
this
wanted
case
to drop
regarding the
that-
condition.
Yeah, she wanted to drop one of the conditions, but was that case going to Judge Mather or was it going to stay with here?
It's supposed to be going to Judge Mather, from my understanding.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens at 11 a.m. In the meantime, I have a bench warrant calendar.
That's correct.
And let's see if anyone's present for that, because we still have about 25 minutes for that calendar. Is there a Ulysses Lamar Davis? Is
Here.
All right, please
Here.
start your video. Mr. Davis, do you have an attorney?
I do not.
All right. So first of all, this is case 23 CR 007-581L. You're accused of battery, family violence, simple battery, family violence, and simple battery. Before we proceed with your bench warrant, you do have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney. If you would like to speak to a member of the Public Defender's Office, I can put you into a breakout with Mr. Tom White. Would you
Okay.
like that opportunity?
Yes.
All right. Ms.
Wrong.
Ms. Strong, could you place Mr. Tom White and Ulysses Davis in a breakout room, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Is a Robert McGee on Zoom at the present time? Robert McGee. All right, so we'll wait on Mr. McGee. He has till 11 a.m. to appear. All right, I had a question from someone regarding Denizard. Yes, a person who wants to ask a question, please unmute and start your video.
Yes, ma'am. I just I missed the beginning.
Go put your jacket on. You're in a courtroom, not a picnic. Go put a jacket on.
1 second.
Now, that case was with a private attorney.
Yeah, that was Mr. Moran, right?
Moran's case, yeah, that's Mr. Moran's case.
Okay. Yes, what's your name? Are you Rosie Bangura?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And
I did not receive the meeting invite. I know it was the same, but I didn't receive it, and it took a while to find it. But
and why would you be receiving a notice?
because I'm the victim in his case, they
Okay.
called me yesterday, and she said she would send it, but I don't think she was able to. She did
All
not.
right. So if you want to get future notices, please make sure that you have a contact person with Victim Advocate's Office.
I do.
Now-
She reached out to me. She just didn't send the invitation.
Okay. And what other questions did you have about this case?
I just didn't know what was the result of the case. I was not present.
Mr. Denizard is represented by a private attorney. His name is Michael Moran. Mr. Moran has entered a not guilty plea, and the case is going to be reset for trial. So
Perfect.
please be sure that if you have any changes in your address or contact information, that you update that with the Victim Advocate's Office so that you'll be summoned in the event of a trial.
Perfect. Thank you, Your Honor. Have a
All
nice
right,
day.
you're free to go. Hey, Miss Battle, do you know who's going to be addressing competency calendar at 11 a.m.?
Mr.
Should
Bartel,
be
he's in
Mi-
the courtroom.
Yeah, I do see Mr. Bartel. I was
Yeah.
wondering who else was going to be joining
It
us.
should be Miss Tucker. I'll let her know that, that we're ready for her.
Mr. Bartel, are you ready?
Yeah, good morning, Your Honor.
Morning.
I am ready. I did communicate to Ms. Tucker that we have two possible pleas. One of them for Mr. Poss, as well as maybe Mr. Perry. So we'll need a court reporter to stick around if possible.
Okay.
I still need to talk with Mr. Perry and Mr. Poss. I've asked for them to be brought into the courtroom. But aside from that, I'm ready to go.
Okay. All right. Well, we still also have a bench warrant matter at 11 o'clock. So we're waiting on that, and we're waiting on Miss Tucker. So,
Okay.
oh, I wonder if Miss Battle can handle the pleas. And are your clients in the courtroom too?
They are not, Your Honor.
Not. So, okay. So we're still waiting on everyone then. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can address Mr. White and Mr. Ulysses Davis. All right. And yes, Mr. White.
Judge, so Mr. Davis, Ms. Court, he has moved around a bit, and I do believe that he missed changing his address. He has since changed it with the court and has appeared here today. I believe this is the first time he's missed on this case, so we just asked that you set aside the bench warrant. I also explained to him, he does work quite a bit, so I explained to him that he could also be checking the website and calling the clerk's office.
Check.
Because this is one of the cases what transferred to the new division. There was a court date that was set. It came from Judge Mather. And at one point, Judge Mather had a court date and then they had to cancel it and then due to the new transfer of the new judge.
Okay, I
So
was
this is the
wondering
first
about
time it
this.
appeared for the judge, the new judge.
Okay. Ms. Battle, any specific objection or?
No, they've given a new address. I was gonna say all the other notices went to the same address. I think I saw about 4 notices that went out to that location without a return of service.
Okay. All right, Mr. Davis, I'm going to set aside the bench warrant. I know your case is from 2021, November of 2021. However, it doesn't minimize the fact that this is still an open, active case against you. It is now assigned to a new judge at state court. His name is Tory Smith, and it's Division L, I believe. So the only thing you're required to do is make sure you show up to court when summoned. So it's your responsibility to make sure that your address is current with the court, including all, apartment numbers or unit numbers and so forth. And if you change your address, we're the first people to find out. Not your girlfriend, us. Okay? She can
Gotcha.
wait. All right. Okay. Mr. White is going to send me an order to set aside the bench warrant. Please be careful until that order is in place. You could be still subject to an arrest if pulled over.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Oh, Ms. Tucker is here. Hello, Ms. Tucker. How are you?
Good. I'm here.
Okay. I'm still waiting on another 11 o'clock bench warrant. And I understand Mr. Bartell, he might pop into courtroom 2.
Well, I'll be ready whenever you are.
It's surprisingly early, so that's all.
Yes. Yeah, yesterday, SEA went until 6:15. So I don't mind being early today.
How many did y'all have on the SCA yesterday?
49 cases.
Wow. But it was raining. Good heavens. Okay.
Yeah, it was a long day yesterday.
All righty. Mr. Haddad, do you happen to spot Mr. Bartell in courtroom 2?
He's right here.
Oh, he is? Okay. Mr. Bartell, Miss Tucker is here. Did you want to confer with her about anything while we are waiting for your possible pleas?
Your Honor, that won't be necessary. Ms. Tucker did send me an email with the plea offers. I just need to copy those down. But aside from that, we're good to go.
So no pleas today?
Yes, Your Honor. Well, I do have offers on 2 clients, but I've asked for them to be brought to the courtroom. So I talked to them, but that's what we're waiting for.
Understood. So we're waiting for your clients to be brought in before we can do anything.
Yes, ma'am. That's correct.
Okay. In the meantime, Miss Strong, could you place myself, courtroom 2, Miss Tucker, and Kia Burgess into a breakout room? We can do some of the cases on the competency calendar and then come back into the main session.
Yes, ma'am.
Judge, may I be excused?
Yes, Mr. Haddad, thank you. And I got your email and
we can talk. I'll reach out to my boss and see what we're.
okay, sounds good. Thank you so much.
Mr. White will be here to handle the bond forfeitures.
Okay, thank you. All right, Miss Jill Carter, Mr. Bartel is speaking to his client to see which ones may proceed to a plea hearing.
Okay, I'm here. I'm waiting whenever you all are ready. I am.
Thank you so much. So we're waiting on that, and we're waiting on our 11 o'clock bench warrant
Okay,
and possibly a motion calendar if it's not been resolved. All
okay,
right.
I'll be
Thank
right
you.
here.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Bartel, are we ready to proceed on any of the cases? Please unmute.
Yeah, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, yes, Your Honor, we have four folks here on the clients, I'm on the 11 a.m. calendar. I think we can do the pleas first. Mr. Perry, come on up, sir. He's number 6, Judge. And this will
Ms. Carter, do you have this calendar?
Yes.
Yes, Judge, I do.
Okay, thank you. All right, good morning. My name is Judge Law, and we're going to be addressing each of your cases with regards to see whether you want to accept the offer from the prosecution and plead guilty to one or more of the charges in exchange for a recommended sentence. Please remember that you have a right to remain silent. Anything that you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you in the treatment of your case. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. And on this particular occasion, you'll be represented by Mr. Paul Bartel with the Fulton County Public Defender's Office. So the first case we're addressing is State versus Christopher Perry. Mr. Perry is charged with simple battery from April 15th, 2026, case number 26CR 2445A. Mr. Perry, you've been advised of your rights, and may I place you under oath for your plea? Right hand will be good. Thank you. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Ms. Tucker, what's the recommendation for Mr. Perry? Oh,
I think she might be frozen, Your Honor.
well, at least the screen is. So let's see. Heather Tucker? All right. While I'm waiting for Miss Heather Tucker, Mr. Robert McGee. Mr. Robert McGee, please unmute and start your video.
Yes.
All right. Couple of rules. First, you need to be seated, not walking around. Second of all, lift the phone and put it right in front of your face. I don't want to look at your chin. Pick it up and put it in front of your face. Thank you. All right. So are you Robert McGee?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. My name is Judge Law, and we are here on a bench warrant that's been issued against you in case 24CR 1208J. With regards to this case, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say about the facts or circumstances of the case, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one would be appointed to represent you. Do you presently have an attorney?
No.
All right. Would you like an opportunity to speak to a member of the Public Defender's Office?
It was supposed to be a public defender on this case. I just haven't talked to him today.
And what's his name?
I think his name was Christopher. I'm not too sure about his name.
Well, I can't help you there if you don't know the name of your own attorney. But would you like an opportunity to speak to a public defense attorney today?
Really, no.
You do not want to speak to an attorney today?
Oh, yes.
All right. Ms. Strong, Mr. McGee, you'll see a message on your screen to join a breakout session to speak to attorney Tom White. Don't forget the name, Tom White.
Okay.
It'll just be the two of us. It'll be easy.
Join the breakout, Mr. McGee, once you see the message on the screen. Ms. Tucker, are we hale and hearty now?
Hopefully, I don't know why my laptop went out. It's not a Wi-Fi problem because obviously I'm on Wi-Fi on my phone, but either way, I'm here in some form or fashion.
All right. Ms. Carter, we're going to resume with the plea hearing. We are resuming with 26 CR 2445A, State versus Christopher Perry, position 6 on our 11 a.m. calendar. And Mr. Perry has been advised of his rights. Will the state allocate the offer made to the defense counsel?
Yes, Judge. It's going to be the simple battery, 12 months to serve 90 days, credit for time served 15 days, balance probated, to complete the MHET, to complete 40 hours of community service, and have no further contact with Irene Gamuccio Colmenares.
Colmenares. Okay. Mucci. Mr. Bartel, are these the terms to which you have relayed to Mr. Perry?
Yes, they are, Your Honor. I have spoken with Mr. Perry about his options. He does want to accept the state's offer. We would stipulate to the 3 elements for the purposes of the plea, and we would ask the court to consider waiving the first month of probation fees and possibly allowing him to go non-reporting once he's finished all the requirements.
I will waive probation fees for the first 2 months, but he'll be required to report every month.
When you say that, you're gonna have to report every month, but no fees for the first 2 months. And how long is the probation?
12 months.
Well, it'll be 12 months less 90 days.
That's fine, that's fine.
Okay, yeah, he will accept that, Your Honor.
Okay. I already placed him under oath. Mr. Perry, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
Medicine, yes, medicine from here, yes, ma'am.
Okay. After you consumed the medicine, were you still able to understand what's going on in your case?
Yes, ma'am.
Were you still able to understand your attorney, Mr. Paul Bartel?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you satisfied with your attorney services?
Yes, ma'am.
If you decide to plead guilty to the simple battery, you'll be placed on probation. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And you have to report every month.
Yes, ma'am.
And you cannot be arrested again.
You said the first 2 are what?
You have to report every month for at least 9 months.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And you will have to make sure that you don't get arrested again.
Yes, ma'am.
One of the things, if you decide to plead guilty, you have to understand that there will not be a trial in this case. You will not have the chance to go back to a courtroom and face a judge and a jury for your trial. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You will not get the chance to face those who are accusing you of this charge. You will not get a chance to present your own arguments and defenses in a court of law. And the prosecutor won't have to prove the charge against you beyond a reasonable doubt.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to 1 count of simple battery?
Guilty as assessed. Guilty.
Your sentence will be 12 months to serve 90 days, credit for time served, which is 14 days. You have a few more days to serve at the Fulton County Jail before you can be released. Once you are released, you must report to probation within 48 hours. The probation office is located at 132 Mitchell Street in downtown Atlanta. You will report to probation at least once a month. Within 45 days of reporting, you will undergo a MH evaluation and submit yourself to all treatment, counseling, and medication as prescribed. You will also complete 40 hours of community service with any nonprofit company, but it cannot be a church and it cannot be a school.
Yes, ma'am.
At all times, you are to have no contact with Irene Colmenares. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
I will waive your probation fees for the first 2 months, but after that, you'll need to make sure that you retain income in order to start paying your probation fees from the 3rd month onwards.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. And just to clarify, I believe he's had 15 days as of today. Is that what his booking screen is showing?
Yeah, it's 15 days.
15
Okay.
days. So it's 90, so serve 90, credit 15.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
And Judge, you waiving how many months? 3 months?
2.
2 months?
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Bartel, if you want to bring your next client up, I'm just going to handle this bench warrant matter, and then we'll resume with the plea hearings. Okay, Mr. White, you have Robert McGee accused of battery, family violence, and simple battery, family violence. And yes, what would you like to tell us?
You talking to me, Judge?
Yes, I understand that he doesn't have a bench warrant. He may have felony probation violation warrants, but I don't think Judge Besson signed a bench warrant.
That makes sense based on what he told me, Judge. He said he went to court the day of, but he had the flu really badly, and they told him to not come to court because they were spreading the flu. And he went to the clerk's office, and they gave him this date.
Okay. Well, I have nothing else to address. There are no bench warrants, so the matter is moot. But Mr. McGee, if he has probation violation warrants with the Superior Court, that's something he has to report.
Okay, and Judge, I did notice there was a return of service on something from the court. So I just want to make sure that he's given the correct address. And that address was a 222 Tuskegee Street Southwest address, I think it was.
That was the notice that was returned with that address.
Right.
I do have Baker Road. Is that a house or apartment, Mr. McGee?
You're muted, Mr. McGee.
A house.
Okay, so we have 2021 Baker Road, Northwest Atlanta, Georgia. That's your address, and that's when your notice will go for this next court date.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
All right, Mr. McGee, you probably have to surrender yourself to probation, though.
You said I have a probation warrant?
You have a couple of outstanding felony probation warrants.
Contact your probation officer.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Okay, y'all have a blessed day.
You too. All right, so the domestic bench warrant matters. I saw Mr. Maples. Mr. Maples and Miss Rockwell?
Your Honor, that concludes my business. May I be excused?
Yes, thank you, Mr. White. Have a good one.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes, Judge.
All right, this is the motion hearing for State versus Maples, 26 CR 2196G. Do you already have a scheduled date with Judge Mather?
I don't, you mean scheduled date for the
For your
motion
motion to amend the bond by dropping the firearm requirement, the no firearm requirement?
I didn't know, do I need to look it up, Judge? I can sign off or I can stand down and look it up. I didn't know. I just got a notice for this, for this calendar at 11 a.m. on Zoom today.
No, Judge Lofton he didn't schedule this.
He did not.
No.
Okay, so we'll proceed. This is case 26 CR 2196G, State versus Gavin Lee Maples, accused of simple battery from April 3rd, 2026. And yes, there was a bond where we typically, especially where violence is concerned, we typically issue a standard no drugs, no alcohol, and no firearms or no weapons.
Okay.
So
I didn't hear that, Judge, but I was looking at the bond order and I saw the stamp. So maybe you said it. I was in Shreveport, Louisiana with babysitting 2 little toddlers. So I don't know, but I saw it clearly. So he has been without a weapon. Who is the prosecutor on this?
Miss Evans Battle.
Okay.
Am I correct? I'm just picking a name out of the hat right now.
Just for today, I mean, I don't know. Who, you want to find out who's in that courtroom?
No, I just want to know, Ms. Battle, whether you have any objections to the defense motion to amend the bond to remove the firearm, no firearm requirement, because according to the motion, apparently he works in some line of work that requires a firearm.
That's true, Judge, and I can tell you about him or tell Madam Prosecutor about him or kind of tell y'all about the big story that surrounds the entire arrest.
Well, Miss Evans Battle, in that
I'm
case,
getting
I
ready
would
to look at the,
no, I'm going to put you and Miss Rockwell in a breakout.
all right, then that would work. Thank you.
Okay, Miss Rockwell, please, and do you want your client to join you?
Sure, that's fine.
Miss Strong, if you could place Mr. Maples, Miss Evans Battle, and Miss Rockwell into a breakout.
Yes, ma'am.
Could we also put is Miss Guthrie there also on
What's Miss Guthrie's last name?
Guthrie?
What?
Trish Guthrie.
I have a Michelle. Is that her first name?
I don't
That's what I
know.
meant.
Mr. Maples, is Miss Guthrie there?
She's right here with me.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
Oh.
Then we can put her
Is
in
that the
if she
victim?
needs to. Yeah.
Michelle is
No, no, she's not the victim, but go ahead and just put Mr. Maples, myself, and Miss Evans Battle in. That's perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, going back to Mr. Bartell and Miss Tucker. Mr. Bartell, who's your next client?
Yeah, he just stepped out. He'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, Mr. Bartell. Try to get through the next 3 cases without interruption, but who do we have next?
No problem, Your Honor. This is Mr. Haas. He is number 7, and this will be a negotiated plea as well.
All right. Lamar Boris Poss, P-O-S-S, is accused of criminal trespass on April 10th, 2026. Case number is 26CR2359E. Mr. Poss, you've been advised of your right to remain silent, and your attorney is Mr. Bartell. May I place you under oath for the plea? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay, and Miss Tucker, what's the recommendation for Mr. Poss?
Yes, Judge. Excuse me. He's going to be pleading to criminal trespass with the terms 12 months to serve 42 days, credit for time served 21 days, balance probated, to complete the MHET, and to stay away from the Dunkin' Donuts at 682 Boulevard in Atlanta.
Oh, just let me see one thing. Okay, got it. Mr. Bartell?
Yes, Your Honor. We would ask the court to accept the agreement. I have spoken with Mr. Poss about this case. He indicates that he didn't understand, or wasn't aware that the parking lot was actually part of the property. But he does understand.
Part of the warrant also. Like I didn't understand the stipulations that they said don't go in. I'm thinking like, okay, but I didn't know the seriousness of the warrant. That's all.
That's okay. But he does understand now that that includes the parking lot. So we would stipulate to the 3 elements.
Factual basis, venue, and ID?
Yes, Your Honor, and
Okay.
we would ask the court to either consider waiving some of the probation fees or letting him go non-reporting once he's completed the MHET. I think that's the only active condition.
Just 1 second. Mr. Paz was convicted of theft by shoplifting on December 4th, 2025 in case number 25 CR 006838E. So we will be adding a new probation case on top of the prior one. It was theft by shoplifting, battery, and willful obstruction of a police officer. And this was at the Peach Mart store at 235 Peachtree Street. All right. Mr. Paz,
Yes, ma'am.
have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, ma'am. No, Your Honor.
Have you understood what's going on in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
And are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
And has it been explained to you that if you are placed on probation, that we can revoke your probation and just have you serve out the rest of the time in jail?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm not comfortable accepting this plea offer just because you already have an open probation case from just a few months ago.
No, this was a while back.
No, ma'am, sir, it was just 4 months ago.
I did see that case in Odyssey, Your Honor, and I let him know that that was on his record, and he indicated he wanted to go ahead and accept the offer, knowing that.
All right. I don't have probation with me right now. Ms. Tucker, were you aware of the other open probation case?
No.
Let me just see if he's.
That was a plea that he took, back on December the
4th.
Yeah, the 4th of 2025 on the state all purpose calendar for Judge Mincy. And yeah, the case number is 25 CR 006838E. And he was supposed to do 30 hours community service, complete 8 weeks anger management classes, and no further contact with the victim, and stay away, and complete a theft anti-theft course. And they waived 3 months of his probation fee at that time.
All right. So, Mr. Paz, what progress have you made in terms of your anger management classes?
I was told that I didn't have to sign up for it.
Right. I'm not going to accept this plea, Mr. Bartel. This gentleman doesn't comply with terms of probation. We're setting him up to fail.
No, ma'am, that's what I was told when I was sentenced, so that I didn't have to do the classes and none of that.
Well, Your Honor, I would agree that a lot of folks who enter a plea and get probation are basically set up to fail. Would there be a possibility that he could do additional time but not be on probation for this?
I will let Ms. Tucker decide that.
Maybe we could reset his case for a week.
Or just give me a sentence to me the time today.
Ms. Tucker, do you have an optional sentence?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we could do 12 months, serve 90 days, credit for time served 21 days, balance suspended with a stay away from this Dunkin' Donuts.
24. You would be on probation. Or you're not.
I'll take that.
He said he would accept that, Your Honor. 90 days to serve, credit for time served 21.
All right. So let me get back to, he said he has, he's comfortable with you as counsel and he doesn't have any problem. He's satisfied with his legal services. So Mr. Poss,
Yes,
now
sir.
the new offer is that you need to spend additional time at the jail, which would be served 90 days, credit for time served 21 days. And how many more days would we be required to serve at the jail?
I'd advise him 24 more days, Your Honor. 45 minus 21.
Okay.
All right.
And if you decide to accept this plea offer, you would have to give up your right to a trial in front of a judge or a jury. Are you prepared to do that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You would have to give up your right to face your accuser in a court of law. Are you prepared to do that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You would also have to give up your right to have the state prove the charge of criminal trespass against you, because they have the burden to prove the charge beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
How do you plead to criminal trespass at the Dunkin' Donuts on Boulevard?
Guilty.
Your sentence is going to be 12 months to serve 90 days, credit for time served 21 days, which means you have about 24 more days to serve at the Fulton County Jail. Once you have completed the additional time, balance is going to be suspended, but you're required to stay 50 yards away from the Dunkin' Donuts. 50 yards away is the length of half a football field, which means that you cannot be on the sidewalk, you cannot be on the parking lot behind the building, you cannot be anywhere near that building. At the intersection of Ponce de Leon and Boulevard, you cannot be anywhere near that location.
Yes,
Do you
Your Honor.
understand, sir?
Yes.
The other requirement of this sentence is that there must be strict compliance with your outstanding probation case, which is 25 CR 006838E. And if you forgot, I'll be glad to remind you right now.
I know.
If you forgot, I'll be glad to remind you right now that your requirement is that you need to complete 8 anger management classes, and you need to complete those. Once you report back to probation in your older case, you have to have no contact with the victim, Mr. Van Haan. You are to enroll in an anti-theft class within 30 days of being released from this case. And you are to report every month. If you do not comply, probation will issue a probation warrant to have you back in jail. Have we refreshed your memory about what you're required to do for probation in the other case?
You refresh my memory.
Thank you. That completes the sentence.
Yeah, thank you, Your Honor.
Mhm.
And Judge, we have 2 more cases, 2 gentlemen who are here in the courtroom. Number 4 and 5, Mr. Mills is here. He is not able to proceed. So I think we need to discuss how to address his cases. And
Okay, go ahead. And what was the other one?
number 8 is Mr. Reed. He is going to be a not guilty plea. I think he is able to proceed as well, but he wants to enter a not guilty plea. And we just have a request about a bond reduction on that case.
Okay. Would you like me to arraign the case or would you like to file a waiver of arraignment?
We can file a waiver of arraignment.
All right, so this will be a waiver of arraignment. And are we addressing this as a closed court or we're going to do it in main session?
I would request closed court. I would like to go through the facts and they're pretty,
Okay.
sensitive.
I think if the state is willing to do that, I think we would need to do the other folks first.
Yes, I agree.
Okay,
All
so,
right.
well, the gentleman who's in the back, has his case been resolved?
No, he's not for the school.
Okay,
Who is the other gentleman? I thought we were only doing the 11 a.m. calendars.
I don't know, Judge.
Deputy, who else do we have?
Oh, just these four on here. Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Just read Mills and reading Mills left.
Here's the gentleman.
Oh, he's for another court.
Is there a way?
Can we find out his name at least?
What's your name, sir? Ryan Fuller. Fuller, that's Mr. Fuller. Well, I don't know what, we would ask that, the courtroom be cleared, especially for number 8.
Yeah, agreed. Okay, we'll have to go back into the breakout session because Miss Rockwell is still discussing the case with Miss Battle.
Okay.
Miss Carter, unfortunately, you have to stay until Miss Rockwell comes back because we still have that motion hearing.
No problem, Judge. I'm waiting.
Thank you. And then in the meantime, Miss Strong, do we just go back into the breakout or do you have to put us back?
No, you should still be able to do
Okay.
it, but just let me know.
So Mr. Bartel, you would need to join the breakout room that you were previously assigned along with Miss Tucker, Miss Burgess, Miss Lewis. All right.
I'll finish.
Miss Burgess, do you know how to join the breakout room?
They need to stay here, but the other guys.
If you see 3 dots on your screen, click on that, you'll see a menu and it says join breakout room.
Mine says room not detected.
Hers not, Miss Tucker, yours might not be on there because you logged out and logged back in.
Oh, yes.
So I'll just do it over, Judge. Just give me a moment.
You may have to assist Miss Burgess as well. We are in breakout room 2.
Where did Miss Burgess go?
He's in the breakout room.
Oh, okay. Are you going to the breakout room, Katrina? I got it. Thank you.
No, I said Miss Burgess is in the breakout
Okay, I got it. All right. Thank you.
room.
1 second, Miss Tucker. Courtroom 2, it won't let me add you because it says that y'all are already in there.
Well,
You like to you don't see the option down there to rejoin it. It won't let me do it because Miss Rockwell, Judge will be back in a moment.
No problem. This is the clerk.
Yes, ma'am. You're muted.
Sorry. We're going to have a stipulated consent. I think that the state will announce that for you, to you. Can y'all do that bond order? I'm in court all day today.
I'll let Miss Lewis when she logs back on. I'll see if that's what she wants to do.
Okay, or could you send me a blank so I can follow it, use it as a sample? How y'all typically change your, we'll have all other conditions remain the same, but I'll let the state announce what our agreement is.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Okay, now, Miss Battle, Miss Rockwell, giving y'all enough time. You should be exchanging recipes or something by now. Miss Rockwell?
We were waiting for you.
I am so sorry. Mr. Hotel can talk and talk, and I'm just going to say it's all his fault.
He must have brought you lunch.
Court.
Hey, Renee, you ready?
I think we're ready. I'd like the prosecutor to announce our potential agreement and figure out how we can do the bond order.
Okay, what's the agreement?
Is that the state would allow him to have a weapon as part of his job responsibilities. So we would ask that the other conditions remain the same, so he would be able to have a weapon in order to work.
Everything else remains the same, right? Ms.
Yes, Your
Rockwell?
Honor.
All right,
That's correct.
I'll do the order.
You will?
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
it's just faster, and that way Miss Lewis will get it. She'll file it, and everybody will be happy.
I was just trying to figure, that was my biggest worry. How are we gonna get the order done to you, etc. Thank you so much, Judge. May we be excused?
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
Maples. Thank you,
Thank
Ms.
you.
Rockwell.
Thank you,
Uh,
Judge. Y'all have a good weekend.
You too. Take care. All right, Miss Lewis, I will send you what I'm required to send you. Miss Battle, you have a great afternoon. If you're
And
working
I'll
with me
get-
tomorrow, I've heard it's a very light calendar, so either that or Miss Lewis is selling me a fish story right now.
I'm praying that y'all have a light calendar.
All right, there you go. Pray real hard.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
All right.
Judge, I'm gonna get those orders to you and everything. So
All right.
whatever else paperwork and Senate sheets.
All right. Thank you, Miss Carter. Thank you,
All right.
everybody. Y'all free to
All
go.
right.
Thank you.
Thank
Have
you.
a good day.
Bye-bye.
Okay, that's it for me too.